One of my goals over this year has been becoming more intentional about how I use my phone. Oftentimes, I find myself pick up my phone when I get bored and start doom scrolling or get stuck in a rabbit hole on YouTube, even when I'm in bed before falling asleep. As a result, I waste tons of my time because 5 minutes break on Twitter becomes 30 minutes break and I struggle to fall asleep. So my friend recommended that I should use this new app called Opal, and I've been trying it out for the past week. My name is Shu, and in this video, I want to talk about Opal, a digital well-being app. On my YouTube channel, I've introduced so many apps, including apps like Forest and Fishkill, which is great for focusing. And I've been using Forest to improve my focus. But recently, I don't use Forest so much because when I'm working, I just put my phone to somewhere I can see, like a different room. So I have almost no problems with my phone usage when I'm studying or working. However, the problem is when I'm not studying or working. So when it comes to other situations like when I'm taking a break, talking to my friends on Zoom, or having a meal with my family, I tend to use my phone much more than I'd like to. So what I often do, for example, is that when I'm taking a break, doing nothing, I just pick up my phone and start scrolling on Twitter or news website, and that becomes like 30 minutes, 1 hour break. And obviously that's a huge waste of time and the time I could have spent on something else. So I was talking about this problem with my friend and he recommended this new app called Opal, and I've been using its free trial for 1 week. So what is Opal? Well, it's essentially a digital well-being app. It's designed for those who want to reduce their screen time, improve their sleep quality and their mental health, and improve their focus as well. When I downloaded this app, I thought at first it was the same thing as apps like Forest and Fishkill. You know, these apps that use timer to improve your focus. But actually there is a bit of difference between Opal and these apps. So let's take a closer look. The core feature of Opal is that it disconnects distracting apps like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, news websites, and even adult websites as well. So you can't access these websites and apps unless you reconnect them again. And the next feature is Focus Sprint. This is quite similar to what you see in apps like Forest and Fishkill. Essentially, it lets you set the timer for how long you want to focus, and once you set the timer, it disconnects from distracting apps, and there is nowhere to bypass this filter. That means you can't even get out of the screen if you want to use these distracting apps. And the only way to get out of the screen is to complete your focus sprint. I think this is a cool feature, but honestly, I don't use this often because, like I said, when I'm working or studying, I just put my phone to a different room or somewhere I can't see at all. But if you're someone who'd like to keep your phone somewhere nearby, like on your desk or in your pocket, I think this is a great feature. The third main feature is autopilot. This is great because it lets you schedule time for deep work, sleep, socializing, and so on. So while you are doing these things like deep work, you are automatically disconnected from distracting apps like Twitter. So if you have a daily routine like doing deep work every morning, this feature is great because when the time comes, it automatically disconnects from distracting apps. I really like this feature. Personally, I use it to disconnect from apps when it gets to 11 PM, so I don't have to keep using my phone. This means I can fall asleep faster and get better sleep quality. The fourth main feature is that it lets you set a timer and write your intention before using apps. This is actually my most favorite feature of this app. So when you are disconnected from apps and sometimes want to take a break and use them, you need to write your intention before using these apps. I think this is a great feature because what I often do is that when I'm bored or when I have free time, I just pick up my phone and start doom scrolling on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. And it's not like I have any specific purpose. I just scroll and it's just a waste of time. So writing your intention before using these apps makes you think twice about if you actually need to use your phone. Also, setting a timer is great because when you open an app for a specific purpose, you tend to get distracted by other things. So for example, when I get on YouTube to watch some video, I get distracted by other videos on the side. And as a result, I get stuck in a rabbit hole on YouTube. So setting a timer beforehand ensures that you only have a certain time for a specific purpose. And finally, you get to see your progress and how much time you saved with Opal. This is good because it gives you a kind of sense of accomplishment or improvement, but I'm not sure how accurate this number is. Still, it's really nice to see the stats. My use case of this app is that I basically keep it on almost entire day because, like I said, what I tend to do is that when I get bored, I just pick up my phone and start doom scrolling on Twitter and open YouTube, and that leads to hours and waste. If you have it on all day and when you want to use these apps, it asks you to write your intentions. That's great because it makes you think twice if you actually need to use it right now. And that helps you to reduce your screen time. That means you can spend more time on executing important tasks. So those are the main features and my own use case of Opal. So should you get Opal? Well, that depends on your preference and budget. First of all, Opal costs $60 a year and $5 a month, which I think is a little bit much, especially because similar apps like Forest cost only like $2 and that's it. You can use it for your entire life. So is Opal worth $5 a month? Well, like I said, there are much more features in Opal than apps like Forest and Fishco. I think Forest puts more emphasis on improving your focus, but Opal puts more emphasis on general well-being. That includes less stress, more focus, reduced screen time, and better sleep quality, and so on. So I guess you can say you can get much more things from Opal than Forest. You know, Forest is very simple. It's essentially just a timer with a bit of gamification element. On the other hand, Opal is a little bit more than just a timer. For instance, it lets you disconnect distracting apps, set a timer and write your intention before using apps, and make your own schedule for disconnecting and so on. So Opal is made for not just studying or focusing, it's also for, improving your sleep quality, being present and having better time with your friends and family, and just improving your relationship with your digital devices in general. But there are some cons of using Opal too. First of all, the price. Like I said, I feel like it's a little bit much. $5 a month. It might be a fair price, to be honest, because it's only like a cup of coffee from Starbucks. But compared to similar apps like Forest, I just feel like it's a little bit too expensive. And second of all, you can't add new apps and website to the list of blocked apps and website. So you only have a pre-made list and you can't add anything on your own. Even though they're constantly adding new websites and apps, I found it very frustrating that I can't add on my own. So those two things are my biggest problems with Opal. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. That was kind of my review, and I still have like 2 days left on my free trial of Opal, and I still haven't decided whether I should get this one. It's mainly because of the price. Like I said, $5 a month. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. I will probably decide tomorrow, but in the meantime, please let me know what you think in the comment. And if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!